3 steps to lowering your cost per call and increasing your market share in 2012. Number 1, question every dollar you're investing in advertising. Dr. Lynella Grant, author of Yellow Page Smart Snags More Callers, states, advertising only in the Yellow Pages is no longer a safe bet. With adults spending less time with advertising mediums like Yellow Pages, other mediums like internet and TV are at an all-time high. If you're getting calls from the Yellow Pages, are people simply looking you up to get your number? Or are they looking up your heading to decide who to call from the ads? Most Yellow Page advertisers have no way to really tell the difference. Know the facts. 93% of adults in Central Illinois don't use the Yellow Pages to decide who to do business with. Marshall Marketing conducted a survey in March of 2011. 3 main counties were surveyed: Sangamon, Macon, and Champaign. When people in these counties were asked about their Yellow Page usage in the past week, over 50% said they've not used the Yellow Pages. About 33% used the online or printed Yellow Pages to look up the number to a business they'd already decided to do business with. And only about 7% said they actually used the Yellow Pages to decide who to do business with. So what advertising medium is working for attorneys? TV. It reaches potential clients with the medium they spend most of their time with. It gets your message in front of them during each stage of their decision process. And it's the most persuasive, authoritative, and influential advertising medium. Plus, if you typically represent clients who've been injured, there's likely a window of time between the client's injury and the point that they realize they'll need legal representation. Getting your law firm's message in front of them during this window is priceless. Where are they spending that time and what are they doing? If they're at home, the chances of them spending the majority of their time watching TV are overwhelming. Your message now relates to them and their situation. They're all ears. And they're in the perfect position to call your office or visit your website. Number 2, find the biggest opportunities for growth. When Central Illinois adults were asked to name all the personal injury attorneys or law firms they can recall, the most remembered was Kanowski & Associates, with about 10% of adults able to name them from memory. Do you know what the overwhelming majority of adults said when asked this question? I don't know. 83% of Champaign County, 75% of Macon County, and 65% of Sangamon County could not name even one personal injury attorney or law firm. Collectively, that's 74% of adults can't name even one personal injury attorney. So how do attorneys in Central Illinois compare to other markets surveyed with the same question? Second lowest was the St. Louis market with 50% of adults. Then markets like Jacksonville, Florida, where only 31% couldn't recall a personal injury attorney or law firm. That means 69% of that population has a personal injury attorney in mind. Whereas Central Illinois, only 26% of adults. Top attorneys and law firms in other markets have about a 30% or higher share of mind, like Morgan & Morgan at 30%, Farrah & Farrah at 43%, Morris Bart at 31%, Brown & Crouppen at 40%, and Kanowski & Associates at 10%. We can see from other markets that Central Illinois attorneys have huge local growth potential in 2012. The most remembered attorneys and law firms will likely be called first by new potential clients. What do the most remembered attorneys in each of these markets have in common? They all have a major TV presence in their markets. The internet's replaced the Yellow Pages as the preferred informational tool for adults. So as you optimize your search engine results to increase your ranking, the question still remains, what will make new clients click your website instead of your competitors? Adults are over 800% more likely to visit the website of a business they've heard of versus one they haven't from a list of search results. What do potential clients think when they see your name in a Google search? Do they already know who you are? Do they already know your reputation? Or are you just another listing in the search results? People prefer to do business with those they know, like, and trust. 74% of adults in Central Illinois can't name a personal injury attorney. 88% of adults in Central Illinois can't name a bankruptcy attorney. The opportunity to grow market share in Central Illinois is huge, and TV can help you dominate this opportunity. But TV is way too expensive for my budget. A lot's changed over the past few years, and we'll show you why this statement is now a myth, right after these words from our sponsors.
Some people say that personal injury law is all about the money. Well, they're right. It's about the money to restore a beautiful young girl's face destroyed by a drunk driver. It's about money for two young boys and their mom, her legs crushed by a careless driver. It's about money for a wife whose husband died due to a fatigued and overworked semi-truck driver. Yes, for the law offices of David A. Vasquez, it is about the money. It's about money to help people salvage a decent life from the wreckage of someone else's carelessness. Law offices of David A. Vasquez, justice for victims begins here.
It doesn't matter if it happened 2 hours ago or 2 years ago. A personal injury can set your life back decades.
If you've been injured, you need personal attention from your lawyer.
You need an attorney who will fight for you.
Your friends give you their cell phone number, and so do we. Here's ours. Call us on our cell at Stein Chapin & Associates.
Or check us out at mycellphonelawyer.com.
Personal attention means talking directly with your lawyer. Talk to us anytime on our cell phones. Stein Chapin. Personal attention for personal injury.
Did you know that the average cost for every 1,000 adults reached on Fox and CW is less than $7? Fox 5527 and CW 23 TV stations each reach over 22 counties in central Illinois. For less than the monthly cost of a bold listing in the same 22 counties, you could have over 25,000 adults see your TV commercial an average of 3 times each by the end of next week. There are over 700,000 adults in our coverage area. Over 50% of them will not open a phone book this year. And over 50% of them will tune to our stations this week. Now you know. While all these statistics and numbers are great, the real question is, can being on TV make me money? This small law firm with limited resources became a long-term TV advertiser after seeing success within the first 2 months. They now claim a 5-to-1 return on their advertising investment. Thomas Wilson reduced his Yellow Page presence to add more money to TV. He's now the #1 DUI attorney in Tucson, Arizona, and his practice continues to grow 15 to 20% each year, regardless of the economy. Attorney Paul Christian, in a personal note to our Director of Sales, explains his initial fear with a leap into television advertising. He goes on to say that he's now thrilled to have advertised with Fox, and how in his 17 years of law, his law firm, thanks to Fox, received more calls on a weekly basis than in any single week preceding his relationship with the station. Drummond Law. I get more bang for my buck with my TV ads on WBUI TV than on any other media. Number 3, meet with a consultant from Fox and CW Television. We not only know where the opportunities are, we also have exclusive access to tools like Marshall Marketing, providing one of the largest and most extensive market-wide qualitative data surveys conducted. And Jim Doyle & Associates. With a team of 9 senior consultants and growing, they'll meet one-on-one with over 4,000 businesses around the country this year. And they'll provide us with current trending on which tested ideas are having significant impact on other businesses in your category throughout the country. Get an edge on your competition and make more money in 2012 with TV. Thank you.